Okay, welcome back to this beautiful place of the world called Gilla. We're just going to run through just a short little circuit to start our morning. So just standing at the front of the mat, feet together, hands by the sides, shoulders up, back and down, standing in tall mountain. Down, closing down the eyes. Just a short standing meditation of stillness. And just feel into that stillness. Feel if you're swaying or thinking about other things. Just keep bringing the mind back to the breath. Just gently breathing in and out the nose. Stay here for a little while. Just a few breaths. Just keep grabbing yourself and bringing yourself back to the breath. Grounding yourself down onto the mat and into this practice. Nothing to do. But to be still and breathe. A few more breaths. One more breath in. One last breath out. Slowly open the eyes. Just bring the feet a little further apart. Hands rising up tall mountain. Clasping the hands together. Lift and lengthen the body. Nestle the head in between the arms. Lift and lengthen as you inhale. Exhale over to your right side. Stretching out the whole left side of the body. Come back up as you inhale. And exhale to your left side. You're opening up that whole right side of the ribs. Come back up as you inhale. Lift and lengthen. And a small backward bend, just to your degree. Come back up. Inhale. And then hands to heart center as you exhale. Hands rising up as you inhale. And then forward fold as you exhale. Coming to where you land. Halfway lift, hands on the shins. Nice long back, opening up the chest, and forward fold, resting in forward fold. Hands slowly rising up tall mountain, and hands to heart center as you exhale. Hands rise up tall mountain, forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift as you inhale, forward fold, plant the hands and walk the feet back to downward facing dog. Sinking the head between the arms, scooching the thumbs away from each other, trying to hug your armpits like you're trying to hug your armpits away from your neighbour.
Walk the dog out here left and right. First downward dog of the morning, or whatever part of the day it is for you. Come up on the toes as you inhale, and slowly left and right back to the heels as you exhale. 3 of those, coming up onto the toes, and exhale, sinking down low. 1 more to do, up onto the toes, and exhale down low. Come forward to high plank, shoulders over the wrists. Hold here for a couple of breaths, lifting the hips a little higher. And exhale, back to that downward facing dog. Again, coming forward to high plank as you inhale. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Slowly lower the knees. Come forward to high plank, the knees down, then slowly lower down all the way to the mat. Lifting up to mini cobra, hands coming off the mat, and then release down. Just follow my lead, lifting up to cobra, and exhale back down. Inhale, coming up to tabletop. And we'll drop into a couple of cat-cows. So, dropping the belly, shining the chest forward as you inhale. And exhale, rounding the back and shoulders. Glance coming down towards your knees as you exhale, really emphasizing the top of cat. Inhale to cow. It's a really good one to get that fluid flowing in between the joints, the vertebrae. You do left and rights, really feel into it, just be organic. Feel into your own body. This is your practice. We're practicing here together. Cat. Do a few just in your own breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just doing a short practice today. And I'll do a longer practice this afternoon. It's a nice practice to start the day, this session. Last cat. Then come to a neutral tabletop position. And inhale that left arm up. Opening up the left chest. Exhale, thread the needle through. Head and shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, lifting up, opening up that left chest. Exhale, thread it through. One more inhale, opening up that left chest. And this time when we come through, we'll hold for 3 breaths. Really opening up that left shoulder. One more breath in. One last breath out. Then inhale, come back up, open up that chest, and hand down next to his partner, coming into a neutral tabletop, and we'll swap over to the other side. So right hand up as you inhale, exhale, thread that needle through. Drop that right shoulder down onto the mat on the side of the right face. Inhale, coming up, opening up. Exhale, threading it through. Inhale, opening up. And look for a place to do this in the morning where the sun can come down and beam in on you. Feed that vitamin D into your body. One more breath in. And last breath out. Back up, open up that right chest. And exhale. Back to a neutral tabletop position. Okay, we'll come into sunbird now. So right hand forward, left foot back. Left foot back like you're trying to push it against the wall. So back foot flat. And reaching out like you're trying to shake hands to the neighbour. Really stretching that body out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice little core workout as well. This is really good for balance. Reaching in, exhale, coming in elbow to knee. One more to do. Into inhale, exhaling through the nose, crunch. One more reach out. And then exhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. Opposite side now, left hand forward, right foot back. Same again, like you're trying to push that foot onto the wall. Keeping it nice and straight. And exhale, coming in for a nice little core activator. Lifting out. Exhale, come back in. One more to do. One side might be a little bit different to the other. And just breathe into that. Every day is a different day. And then exhale, back to tabletop. Do 2 cat-cows, dropping the belly, shining that chest forward. Into inhale, exhale, into cat. One more inhale. And last exhale, emphasizing that rounding of the back. Come to a neutral tabletop position. Tuck the toes. Let's lift up to downward facing dog. Sinking down low. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Halfway lift as we inhale. Forward fold as we exhale. Hands rise up to a mountain. Hands to heart center as we exhale. Hands rise up to a mountain. Reach, pulling full length through the body. Exhale, forward fold. Feel into the power of each pose. Really emphasize each asana. Halfway lift as we inhale. Forward fold. Plant the hands and let's walk it forward to a downward facing dog. Sinking the head in between the shoulders. Hugging the armpits away from the neighbour. Scooching those thumbs away from each other. Sinking down. A couple of breaths here. Left and right, split organic, breathing in and out the nose. Just engaging your jai breath, a slight restriction in the back of the throat. It makes a slight sound when you're breathing in and out the nose. Just keeping you clear and focused on the breath. Let's come forward to high plank. Lower down halfway. Flatten the feet and lift up to upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Nice. And forward to high plank. We'll do 3 yogi style push-ups. Lowering down halfway, pushing back up to high plank. Lowering down, nice and steady with the breath. Coming back up. One more to do, coming forward a little more. Lower down halfway. Driving back up nice and strong. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Left foot up as we inhale nice and high. Then left foot between the hands as we exhale. Back foot flat. With a train track alignment coming into warrior one. Both hands rising up. And exhale, right hand forward, left hand back for a nice little trunk twist. Warrior one twist. It's a nice little twist on all those internal organs, waking them up. Come back up to warrior one. And exhale, hands behind the back and interlace. Inhale, lift the chest up and forward. And exhale, we humble our warrior. Left shoulder coming down to that left knee and lifting the hands up behind the back, to releasing that upper back. Holding here for a couple of breaths. And then a dry breath. Just relaxing the toes on the mat, keeping those feet nice and flat on the mat. Next inhale, come back up to warrior one. And exhale, hands to the mat, kick it back to downward facing dog. Come forward to high plank, lower down halfway, flatten the feet, come up to your upward facing dog. Nice little backward bend for the morning. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Opposite side now. Right foot up as you inhale. Then right foot between the hands, back foot flat. Coming into warrior one on the opposite side. Exhale, left hand forward, right hand back. Holding that squeeze, then come back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands behind the back and interlace. Inhale, lift that chest. Exhale, humble your warrior on the opposite side. So right shoulder going down to that right knee. Elevating the hands behind the back, releasing that tension of the upper back. Staying here for a couple of breaths. One more breath in. And last breath out. Inhale, back up to the original warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Back to downward facing dog. Coming forward to high plank. Lower down halfway. Flat the feet behind. Back up to that upward facing dog. And exhale back to our downward facing dog. Slowly lower the knees to the mat. Knees out wide, feet together. Dropping back to Balasana, child's pose. You need to use your hands as fists to rest the forehead on the hands. Or you can use a pillow. Hands out the front for this time. And dropping those hips back onto the heels, really working on creating space in that lower back. This is a nice resting pose in yoga, so if you're ever in a class and you're a little bit tired, this is a really powerful pose to sit in while you're having a break and then come back into the session. Opening up that space in that lower back. Couple more breaths here. One more breath in. And last breath out. Sinking those hips down low. Inhale, coming back up. Let's walk the feet forward, the knees forward, cross the feet behind, and sink back onto the hips. Just adjust the camera here, guys, if you don't mind, just so we get a better picture here. We'll come sideways as well, so you guys can see, you guys know exactly where you are. So on the mat, knees up. Inhale, wrapping that right hand around the shins. Inhale that left arm up. Exhale that left arm behind. And just go really slowly, feeling into that range of the shoulder, feeling any niggles. As the hand comes behind the hips. Drive the hand down. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the back. Exhale, TP twist to your left side. So inhale, pulling length. Exhaling, twist. One more breath in. And last breath out. Next inhale, come back. Wrap the left hand around now. Inhale that right hand up. Lifting in length. Exhale, feeling into that shoulder. Comes around to the back. Plant the hands, lift and lengthen, holding those knees together. Exhale, TP twist to your right side. Next inhale, come back to center. Hands behind the back, hands beside the body. Inhale, holding tension in the core, and exhale, slowly lower down with form. All the way to the mat. Knees to the chest, chin up towards the knees. Nice little rock, massaging the back onto the mat. And release the feet down. Let's plant the hands onto the mat. Inhale, driving the hips up for bridge. A nice straight line from the head up to the knees. So I come up and exhale, and then inhale, drive the hips up a little more, and then exhale down slowly to the mat. 3 of these. Inhale, driving up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, driving up a bit more. And exhale, coming down. One more to do. Driving up as you inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, driving up. Really good for the small muscles in the front of the hips here. And the glutes. And exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Knees back into the chest, nice little squeeze, rocking from left to right. Then release the feet down to the mat. Dropping that left leg down, hands beside the head, and come into a few laying down bicycle crunches. So keeping that left foot elevated off the ground, left elbow to right knee, and swapping over. Right foot out, just hovering, and right elbow to the left knee. Just flowing with your own breath, and really feeling into that engagement of the core. Focusing on the breath, Dorsiflexing the feet back towards the knee, toes back towards the knee. Building strength and stability in the core, protecting us. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees back into the chest, chin up towards the knees. One final squeeze. Then release the feet down to the mat. Rest the head down to the mat, hands out by the sides. Knees together, feet together. Inhale, exhale, windscreen wiper to the right side. Pinning the shoulders down onto the mat. Nice little twist. Come back up as you inhale. And then exhale to your left side. Holding that right shoulder down. Come back up as you inhale. Knees back into the chest, leaving the head down. Rocking from left to right on the backbone on the mat. Then we'll elevate the feet. Grab the outside soles of the feet if you can. Coming into happy baby, pulling the knees down beside the ribs. Just gentle pressure down. If you can't grab your hands, that's fine. Can't grab your feet, that's fine. Just grab your shins. So your upper body is on the mat. And you just gentle pressure down with your own arm weight, pulling down, opening up the hips in happy baby. And slowly rock from left to right, feeling into that range. I also like to do ninja baby, left foot in, right foot out, really opening up and stretching out that right hamstring. And come back in, right foot in, left foot out, stretching out that left hamstring. Couple on each side. Just nice and steady in your own pace. Flowing with your own breath, remembering all the time that this is your practice, your time on the mat. And come back to the original happy baby, holding that gentle pressure down, opening the hips and the groin, letting gravity do the work. Just staying here for a few breaths. One more breath in, and last breath out. Slowly release the feet. Bring the knees into the chest, chin up towards the knees. Nice little squeeze, left to right. And dropping the feet down, using the hands of the wedge just underneath the buttocks just a little, and elevate the feet into the imaginary legs up the wall. And while we're here, we'll rotate the ankles one way, feeling into that range, just nurturing our ankle joints as we're reversing our blood flow, cleansing our lymphatic system a little, and getting rid of any stagnant chi that gets stored in our legs. Just slowly feel into that range of those ankles. Go back the other way, sending some love into the ankles that work so hard for us during the day. straight, and dorsiflexing back towards the knees, the feet back towards the knees, really stretching the calves and pointing the toes, stretching the fronts of the shins. Just flow with that with your own breath. And just come to a neutral position, holding here for a couple of more breaths, letting gravity do the work. One more breath in. One last breath out. Just release the hands, the wedge. Bring those knees back into the chest. Hands wrapping around the knees. Chin up towards the knees. One last little squeeze. And slowly release the feet down to the mat. Drop those feet down long. And let the arms come in beside the body, our palms facing out. Just resting here for a few breaths. Allowing all those asanas to integrate into our body, awakening us for the rest of the day. And slowly bring the knees into the chest. Elevate the feet, and we'll do 4 back rolls. So just rolling up, rolling back. Just a nice little massage to the back on the mat. I'll leave my hands down onto the mat so I can push my hands down and really get that range. And last, come up to a comfortable seated position on the mat. And just to make it easy, use a blanket at home or a cushion. Sitting the hips up to get that anterior pelvic tilt forward. If you've got tight hips like me, having that raised position is helping you keep in a more comfortable position so we can sit in a nice meditation when we do a meditation. This time it's a nice short little practice, just a nice short one, good little morning starter. And like I said before, I'll catch you guys in the afternoon for another session at this beautiful land called Gilla in the Northern Rivers of New South Wales. So hands to heart centre. Much health and much wealth to you. And together we say, Namaste. Okay, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, whatever you're doing, and stay safe. We'll see you again. See you later.